So I wanted to do this second live call because I see a lot of kind of YouTube entertainers out there talking about the stock market, trying to make you feel like it's crashing. And if you've been watching my daily financial news videos for the last 2 or 3 weeks, you will know that this is not a stock market crash. Yes, there are some tech names, some former high flyers that have been reevaluated. We have seen risk coming off. We have become, expectations have changed. And again, I've talked about Kathy Wood a couple of different times about her constantly betting on the same 6, 7, 10, 12 names. And that while she'll be right long term, in the short term, it's going to hurt. And I just need you to realize what is going on today in the stock market is not a crash. It is simply a rotation. What we have seen for the last 12 to 18 months is that a certain set of stocks almost became cult like. More and more money kept flowing in. Kathy Wood became the Pied Piper and one that everybody followed. Her track record is amazing. But what is happening now is the followers, and Kathy to some extent, who have thought buy the dip, you know, they haven't realized that we are coming out of this crisis and that the grand reopening is going to change the expectations for their stock. Yes, AI, automation, all of these self-driving cars, electric vehicles, all of those things will win long term. But in the short term, people are going to rotate out and they're going to go to growth names. Retailers who have gotten no love, cruise stocks, restaurants, airlines. The U.S. is going to be very different. There will be growth in the Russell 2000 this year, which is the small stocks, where the Teslas, the Palantirs, the snowflakes of the world, who got all the love and were chased higher, are going to be sold. And what you're going to see is my fear, again, if this crisis or this crash is like anything else that I've seen and experienced in my 30 years of doing this, what is going to happen is there's a lot of weak hands or margin or leverage in the market. And as these stocks are falling, those margin calls are going to happen faster and faster. So yes, you can try to buy the dip if you're like Kathy, who has billions of dollars coming her way. She has successfully put the floor in the market a couple of times, but it's not going to hold. Tesla, for example, interesting. It is Palantir. She got in, fell. It's just not the time. The world, the assumptions of the U.S. market have changed. And you either understand that it has changed or you get run over. It happens. Your thesis was awesome, but the underlying variables of the economy have changed. Growth is now going to be more important, or value will be more important than growth. The cult stocks are going to get smacked and smacked and smacked and smacked. Again, if your time horizon is long enough, you'll win. But most of you won't hold for the years that are required. And ARK investments or ARK fund or whatever it is, while Kathy Wood is amazing and likely one of this generation's best investors, I'm not sure she's going to be given the opportunity to hold long enough. You see, a lot of hedge fund folks and mutual funds, when they're hot, they get a lot of hot money coming their way. And she has seen amazing things coming her way. She's going to get redemptions, folks. Those redemptions are going to mean she's going to have to sell. And what was once hot will not be hot. Again, this is not a market crash, and all the young YouTube entertainers out there who are likely following Kathy Wood and highly leveraged and on margin, sorry, it's a rotation. Your 6, 7, 12 high flyers, not in favor anymore. We're going to go somewhere else in the stock market, right? You got market risk, sector risk, stock risk. If you stay pig-headed, you don't change with the changing environment, this is what happens. So again, while there will be lots of videos out there saying crash and getting lots of clicks, this is normal. We're just rotating. What was once hot, not hot anymore. The overall market will likely expand while the high flyers come in. It happens all the time. All right, everybody, I want you to have a wonderful day. Don't believe the hype. This is not a crash. This is not last March. This is not the Great Recession. This is just an orderly rotation. That is it. Yes, the S&P will look down. But that's because Tesla is like 1.3% of the index, folks. It's not a crash. It's a rotation, and it's very, very different. You can make money in a rotation. But if you stay pig-headed in the 6 or 7 or 12 high flyers, you better be able to hold for years because it's going to be a while. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. I'm going to go see if Tony Robbins' event is back up. Bye.